This clip talks about components of variation. It's from our textbook, page 487 to 488. There are three types of standard deviations, three types of variations. Sigma p, which is the standard deviation of the product. So this is a real product standard deviation of variance. Or sigma e is the standard deviation of the measuring method. For example, the equipment or the method. And the sigma o is the standard deviation of the observed data. And there is a relationship between these three standard deviations. So sigma o, the standard deviation of observed data square, equals the square of standard deviation of the product and the standard deviation of the measuring method. So what we're really interested in here is the standard deviation of the product. So it's the sigma p here, because that really tells us how good our production is. So for that said, let's look at this example. A large sample of product has been measured. The mean was 6.04 inches and the standard deviation is 0.003 inch. A separate error of measurement study yields that the Bayes equals negative 0.002 inch and the precision is 0.002 inch. Assume the customer requirement, the lower specification limit of this product is 6.039 and the upper specification limit is 6.047. So we want to know the probability of that a given product is a defect product. How should we start? Where should we start? First, we want to know what is the real product mean. The real product mean. Because what we know here is the measured mean was 6.045 with the Bayes equals 0.002. So the real production mean is actually 6.045 subtract 0.002, which equals 6.043 inches. So this is the real production mean. And then we know the standard deviation here is 0.003 inch, which means sigma observation here, the standard deviation of the observation here is 0.003 inch. And we know the precision is 0.002, which means the standard deviation of the measuring method is 0.002 inch. Alright, for that said, if we have this equation here, we want to find out what is the product standard deviation. So we want to find out what's the product standard deviation. So here we have 0.003 square equals sigma p square, copy that, copy, paste, sigma p square, so we change that to symbol, sigma p done square plus sigma e square, which is 0.002 square. So we plug in those numbers and then we solve for sigma p. Now sigma p equals, we use Excel square